Good morning, students. We've been having such a wonderful and heavy rains all over Hyderabad, and it's doesn't feel like we are living in Hyderabad on roads or streets. We are living in swimming pools. There's so much water. Now, coming back to the point, like this morning when we have posted in terms of unethical practices and issues in regards to students who have been offered in terms of wrong guidance of freebies, free flight tickets, or free pay fees after visa, and all those kind of things. Students have said, like, what's wrong if I get some kind of a flight ticket and you're sharing off from my you're sharing off from my profit that you're making from the university or something like that. So I wanted to clarify a little bit to you guys is what happens is in northern part or some parts of India, I don't want to specifically name it, what they do is they actually handle package wise. So student just walks in, he has got no clue which university he wants to go, which country he can go, he doesn't know. He just comes with a passport, okay, and sometimes just documents, so the consultant gets the passport done. So once that passport comes to the consultant, what the consultant does is, a consultant applies to XYZ universities, God knows where and what and all, everything like that, compromising the documents, compromising the quality and all, everything like that. And he promises that I'll pay the entire fees first and you pay me in lump sum in after that. So the consultant, what used to happen is they used to pay a certain amount of initial payment of £2,000 or £3,000, fees and everything. So an average cost of a consultant who invests on a particular person would be about some 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs. So what after successfully they got visas as well, 3 to 5 lakhs. And at the end of every process, the consultant charges 15 lakhs for it, or 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs on that. So the student or the person, whoever has done no research, has gone, wanted to go to abroad or UK, wherever it is, and has got no clue which university, which course he wants to do. They just end up at the embassy, or they just end up in the airport in Heathrow or XYZ. So now this aches the officials over there, the entry clearance officer, ECO. It's not just important that you get a visa. Visa is not everything. There is again scrutiny at immigration there. If you don't answer properly, they hold a right to send you back to your home country or even detain you because you have done bank fraud, education fraud, you've duped the university. So this is what happens. That is number one. Number two, so there is something called code of conduct from the universities as such, and where it says like what is the purpose for you to choose this university or this country to come and study. So the student should have done lots and lots of research in terms of, like, say an engineering student is there who's done electronics, and his knowledge is, I wanted to go study VLSI or embedded systems, but his interest is into something else, whether it is a network or biometrics or satellite mobile communication and lots of things. So this is what I wanted to do. Tomorrow, if I study this one, I can come back to India to find a suitable job that would actually elevate my career. So this is how the research has to be done. So now what happens when these kind of freebies that will come into the embassy's notice or the immigration officer's notice, what they will see is when they go to that particular country or that particular consultant, what happens with the students and the embassy officer is, the student has not done proper research because probably he's been convinced, or he's been little bit bribed in terms of a laptop or a flight ticket, or pay fees after visa, or I'll give you 6 months accommodation free when you reach there, or I'll find your work over there. So when you go, all these things will be recorded, because after 10, 20 students, they'll be taking each and every point. What will happen is the embassy starts refusing visas for you, number one. Number two, the embassy might even blacklist you for 10 years. There have been instances that way because the intention to study is not proper. So what happens to the students is Guys, I know there is better lives over there. That better life is with proper education, proper eye guidance, proper information about your course. When you do a brilliant course, when you do with a good university, the exposure that you are going to get is for your lifetime. With that information and with that knowledge, what you can actually build yourself a beautiful career. So that's the most important thing. So don't get yourself lured into small things which will actually ruin your life and as well as your career. Once you get blacklisted, you are out of the business for at least 10 years. For business firms, what will happen is they'll change some names, and they will do it. For example, last couple of years back, there was this consultant in Himayatnagar, Hyderabad. Unfortunately, he was following all the false practices. Approximately 2,000 students have given some false documents and fake bank letters and all, everything like that. Embassy officers have come to that Himayatnagar area, got the commissioner and the police officers from Narayan Guda, got them vacant, and those 2,000 students had to repay their fees after reaching US. I don't want any of our students to actually go through this kind of horror when you go there. Your parents have invested, earned a lot, this money after lots and lots of hard work. So I request students, it's not about freebies. It's not about, who's doing. First, understand your course. First, what course you have already studied, which university, and which course is going to give you that kind of an elevation that you are looking for your future. If you miss this coin, you are going to struggle a lot, my brothers and sisters, and the boys and the girls. I wanted to tell you. So this is not just about profit and loss. Yes, we are here to earn our hard-earned money with proper guidance. You go to a doctor, he diagnoses your problem properly, and he gives you medicine and certain suggestions that will actually help you better your life. So he charges him money for it. We look at a student, understand his things, and we suggest him a good course and a university which will help him better his life, not just his life, in the entire family. A young girl or a boy wants to buy his own car, own house, gets a good digit figures of salaries, get up to top ends of their management in their own organization and fields. This is what a consultant does. Our job is always underplayed. So I wanted to request, warn, and at the same time enlighten all our students and at the same time consultants. You might think this one is as preachy, but my humble approach to make this small video is to make all the students understand that it's not just about a temporary thing that you just reach an X place or a Y place. You've seen USA, they've deported people. You've seen Australia, they've deported people after going over there. We've seen Canada getting these things, and it would be the last thing we wanted to see UK doing the same, so because there have been many students. Let me tell you another story of it, because people might not be aware of it. If you get detained from UK, Heathrow Airport, they don't just buy a ticket, put it in your airport and economy class and send you back to your home country. No. They will take you back to Delhi if you have done something wrong, detain you over there. If nobody comes to give you proper explanation, they will take you to Tihar jail. I have seen students going to Tihar jail, and from there they have to pay a hefty fine of 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 1 lakh, I don't know, God knows what. But what was your dream as a student, as a young boy, girl? What was your dream? Your dream was to have a good life. I wanted to have a higher education, master's degree, or a beautiful course so that I can come back and do a wonderful implication to my own career. But what you have ended up doing it? Tihar jail, detainment, deport, ban. Is this what you wanted? So I request all these girls and boys to understand the logic, choose the right consultant, don't go for cheap tricks, don't go for cheap marketing skills. All these things is only temporary. As I always say, there are no shortcuts for success. There are no shortcuts for success. I wish you all the best. Thank you.